Hi, RD Barry here. Welcome to episode 83 in my Let's Play of Final Fantasy XII. Alright, well, today I'm going to do a little bit of a optional, or a little optional material here. I'm going to do a hunt. I'm not going to do rare game this time, though. I'm going to wait until we get all the way through the or at least the northern part of the Cheetah plains here, and probably part way into the next area before doing the next rare game. I think we're kind of caught up with those. They aren't that difficult because we are a little bit over leveled for the areas that we are, but I think that's kind of the point where you're kind of meant to do a little, like a couple areas behind where you're currently or your current frontier, let's say. Anyway, so I am not going to teleport around here. When I tested this, it took 5, to save time. I used teleport crystals, of course, since wasn't saving. And it took 5 altogether, which seems like a lot. So I'm gonna run whenever possible. So I'm just gonna run back to the Phone Coast in the Hunter's Camp because there is a hunt board there, or a notice board. I keep calling it a hunt board, but because that's what it really is. But it's called a notice board. So yeah, I'm just gonna run there. Couple of other old business items here. I did find, in addition to the areas that I mentioned before, where you can probably go to level now. The Zertinen Caverns are the monsters, or the enemies there are in the high 30s as well, so that might be a good place. You do have to be very careful, though. There are rare games that are really, really, really powerful. So stay away from them. There is also an optional Esper in there somewhere. Yes, not all of the Espers are optional and are mandatory, and we don't even have to get to the end game to get those. I'm a little bit surprised. You can get them at this point in the game. I did manage to beat that Esper and get it, but I consider myself not quite ready because it took a lot of Phoenix Downs and Ethers and other items that made it a little bit, to me, less than optimal. Rather wait a little bit longer, so maybe until my party's in the mid 40s instead of actually just 40. Meanwhile, let's get to the next rare game, and I will meet you in the Hunter's Camp. So let's go ahead there, and I'll just put Flea on and start running. One way to kind of help find your way through this area, there is a path, which does kind of help you find your way around a little bit. I remember it being useful when I played the PS2 version. There is no such path in this area, though, but I don't know if it really decreases your monster encounter, or enemy encounters, but will help you to get you where you're going faster than you normally would. Apparently it doesn't work here though very well. Whoops. Okay, here's the notice board. The next one is the one remaining rank 4 one is Braegh. Or I don't know if that's supposed to be Scottish or Irish or some combination of the two. Sounds very Gaelic though. Yeah. And we're looking for Vakensa in the Mosforan High Waste. Yeah. Right. Yeah, that's the same old story. Merchant caravan, weird monster, caravan lost, goods lost, that kind of thing. Yeah. And he's right at that kind of narrow point in the north east of the Babbling Vale there. Alright, so again, in order to save teleport crystals, I'm not going to teleport there. I think we're not that far, like 2 areas away, so it might be worth it, but I'd rather, since we don't really have a reliable source of teleport crystals at the moment, I'm going to save them wherever it seems possible without slowing us down too much. We normally get a couple of teleport crystals every time we get a clan rank promotion, but turns out those are not gonna be forthcoming for a while now. When I checked, we don't get another clan promotion until we've done 24 hunts total. We only have 8 or 17 now, including Braegh. That's 18. So we need to do all the level 6 hunts, including the special ones, the ones we get from Mont Blanc. So that's 6 more, and I'm sure that's going to take a while. Enough that I don't want to spend more than 1 teleport crystal per hunt, basically. Well, we can buy them in ships, but that means boarding the ship, which you have to buy the ticket, even though you're not actually want to go anywhere, and then there's the whole matter of and then you still have to buy them on top of that, and it's just kind of a hassle. I'd rather just run, enjoy the scenery, that kind of thing. Oh, by the way, one thing I noticed when I was playing offline here is we, yeah, if we run through the bushes there, you actually get a little bit of a rustle there of running through the bushes, or from running through the bushes. So very small but nice touch, I think. Okay, here we are in the Babbling Vale, and the person we want to talk to is in the northeast. Vacanza, yeah. Yeah. For some reason, all these hunt clients are like trying to give us the brush off before we're getting down to business. Yeah, even says I try to give you the brush off. Yeah. Listen up. Right. Took a wrong turn in Salikawood. Right. Nightmare, yeah. Escaped by the bristles on my chin. When he came back, yeah. Right, so his partner and his caravan are both missing. I think he's just not, he's kind of given up on them. I don't know what his partner's fate is going to be, but as far as his good, I think his goods is just giving those up for loss, and he's just looking for revenge at this point. Yeah. I want you to get that Braegh for me. Right. The northwest of the Salikawood, pretty close to the Necro Hall of Nabudis, yeah. Or Nabudis. Something like that. Yeah. Well, how did you get past the bomb is what I'm wondering about, because, I don't... As far as I know, it would have stopped you. Anyway, so, let's check the hunts. Again, and, rodeo to the death, yeah. Yeah, so it's in this, area. We go through the over the bridge where the King Bomb was, and then go left, and then circle around, continuing circling around to the left. And when I tried this, it wasn't hard at all, but you never know, because you know, sometimes the RNG just doesn't work with you, and you get some weird combination of things going wrong. Okay, I think this is the nearest safe point to the where we're going here, so I'm going to just do a safety save here, just in case something goes horribly wrong. I don't expect that will happen, but we'll see. Okay, we're in the right area now, and yeah, there is our target right there. I think the Moogle, if I remember correctly, the Moogle talks about some flickering monster ahead. So I think I'm pretty sure that's what he's talking about. Anyway, but we can't get there from here. So, and unless there are other enemies in a way, or in the way, I'm going to switch over to my boss gambits. Yeah, if those. Yeah, as long as that chocobo stays asleep, I'm gonna leave it alone there. Unless the other one decides to attack. All right. All right. So let's switch over to boss gambits, and I'll do that off screen. Okay, well, I've got had Ash. I kept Ash's bubble gambit on just so that her HP is comparable to the rest of them there. Otherwise, she's gonna be about half what everybody else is. I don't want to cast it on everybody because it is pricey in terms of MP. And for my test run here, I know this guy is weak against ice. First of all, when I tried it, I had Ash's elemental weakness detecting gambit on set and on, and that made it pretty clear. Also, the fact that it does cast Thundara as this default attack spell. Usually, if it uses a specific attack spell of a specific element, then it's a good bet that it's going to be weak to the opposite element. In this case, the opposite of lightning is ice. Don't get me started on why that's the case. Seems kind of unlikely, but that's what it is. So I have Bosch equipped with his ice brand, and Ash equipped with the Blizzara Gambit. That won't work forever though, and we'll see. We'll probably see why at some point. Let's get going with this. Actually, Bosch, why don't you take point there? Okay, I want to make sure someone has a regen gambit on there. So let's see. That would be Ash and ally. Let's not do eye drops or eye drops. Let's do regen. Ally status equals sap. Regen. Oops. Yeah, it's on page 2 there. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna switch to Ash because she has a better view here. Okay. Braegh is casting Thundara. Kind of like I said, that's its default attack spell, and it kind of implies that it's going to be weak to ice. Mobilize got okay, that's interesting, but I don't think it hit us. And we didn't even get to see its special move there. It did some weird thing where you couldn't, where magic was not gonna magic. Magic suppression field, but apparently that is we just got through that too fast. I should have done that a bit sooner, I think. It made it a little bit more challenging, but maybe the rank 5 ones will be or take a bit more effort. So anyway, other than the running around, that wasn't too bad. So I'm gonna switch back to the normal gambits again here, and again just run back to the Mustforeign highways there. Yeah, there's that Russell again. I keep on, when I first heard it, I thought, oh, there's another there's an enemy rustling around in the bushes there, and because the game does kind of make you a little bit paranoid, but nope, it's just us that's doing that. Okay, we're back in the Babbling Vale. Let's collect our reward here. Yeah, alright. Caliber? I think that's one of those measure, so-called weapons. I'll have to check into the properties of that, but it's one of those things you use to, buff your characters without spending too much, MP, and I still am a little skeptical how really if there's a really good use case for those things. Right. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, so that's it for that guy. I don't think he has anything more to say there. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm gonna sacrifice one teleport stone to get back to where I was in the cheetah uplands there. Okay. I would normally go back to Rebanaster to see what's new at the clan provisioner and that kind of thing, but we haven't gotten a we didn't get a clan rank upgrade, so that's not, there's not really much point to that. I don't think Mont Blanc has much for us either, so save the trip. So next time we'll continue through here and probably to the end of this area. Yeah, we still haven't figured out what's going on down here at the Nameless Spring. I might go down there off screen or something, see if how tough that is, but I'm gonna assume that we're not really meant to go that direction. We just need to keep going east and then north until we get to the next area there. Anyway, so continue on next time. Hope you'll join me for that, and until then, bye.